Born an only child in Fort Worth, Texas in 1921, Mary Patricia Plangman, known as Pat, grew up as something of a loner. Her parents, Mary Coates and J. Bernard Plangman, had divorced before she was born, and since her mother, an illustrator, was working, Pat spent the first years of her life in the care of her loving but strictly Calvinist grandmother, who ran a boarding house. In 1924, Mary Coates married photographer and graphic artist Stanley Highsmith, an intruder in Pat's eyes. At age 3, Pat could read, and by age 9 her favorite authors included Dickens, Dostoevsky, and Conan Doyle. She pored over the illustrated anatomy reference her mother used for work, and Carl Menninger's The Human Mind, a compendium of popular scientific studies of abnormal human behavior. I can't think of anything more apt to set the imagination stirring, drafting, creating, than the idea, the fact, that anyone you walk past on the pavement may be a sadist, a compulsive thief, or even a murderer. The family of 3 moved to New York in 1927, but financial, emotional, and marital crises forced Pat to travel back and forth between her new home and her grandmother's boarding house. At one point, she lived with her grandmother for 15 months. It was the saddest year of my life. Pat felt abandoned by her mother, something she would never forgive, especially considering Mary had promised her daughter she would divorce Stanley. The month Pat spent at a girls' summer camp near West Point, New York in 1933 didn't fix things either. Pat sent daily letters home from camp, and 2 years later this correspondence appeared as an article in Woman's World magazine, Pat's first publication, for which she received $25. This was also the year she met her biological father for the first time. A graphic artist of German descent, he was one of the reasons she decided to learn German.